Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, ready to get underway. Here's Trey Turner. Hit weakly on the ground, and that's just foul. Check swing called strike. That's strike two. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. The 1-2. To third, Okamoto. One out in the top of the first. That just misses, and that's ball one. Just underway here in Cleveland. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Pete Alonso, the next to hit, takes ball one. Two down. Pitch misses.
Outside.
Ball one. Runner at second, two down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to teach.
Base hit. Here comes Wood around third. He scores to tie it up. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. And that is the third out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting to start for Baltimore, Foster Griffin. What's the word on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. In the air to left center. Ward coming on. He's got it. And there's one away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kazuma Okamoto. And that's in the dirt. And that is ball one. To the right side. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
That's a ball. That's ball 2.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Out towards right center field. Hill under it. And that is that. Here in Cleveland, here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 0-1 now. Baz, in his 4th year, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. The 1-2.
Ball.
On the ground. Fires to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Aye. Ball 2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Taylor Ward in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
He left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. There's the strike. In the dirt. Cowser, the runner at first with 2 gone. That catches the corner.
Ball, that's upstairs.
This one in the air center field. Robert hustling after it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Elly De La Cruz.
Ball, that's out. Hey. Ball.
Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. This one in the air right field. And there's one down.
Ball 1.
That's inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Just missed. That's in there. That's strike 1. And that one clips the corner. swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. Hard hit left side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. There's the strike up high, and it's 0-1. That one fouled off. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Line drive. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, James Wood. Base hit, center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go.
Aye. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Wood off of first with 2 away. Starting to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it. Runner on the go. Ball outside. 3. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. As we go to the last of the third, stepping up for the Guardians, Kerry Carpenter. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Right through there for a strike. That clips the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one missed.
Ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and the Guardians tie it up.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Jordan Lawler up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Line drive, base hit. Robert on his way around third. He'll score, and the Guardians take the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. Fly to left his first time.
Outside, that's a ball.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third.
Inside, ball 2.
That one missed. Now 3-0. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And that leaves them with runners at second and third. Here comes Bryce Harper. Golden opportunity right here. And a foul ball.
Nope.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Ground ball right side. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. It's 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Base hit and a run comes in. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Comes through with the RBI. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with one away. Gary Sanchez getting ready to hit.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And the lefty with the 0-1.
Ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Up the middle. The flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Start of the fourth. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Adley Rutschman.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
The 0-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Robert gets under it. And there's one down. Colton Cowser now at the plate.
Off the plate, ball 1.
In the air, left field. Moniak moving under this one. Takes it in for the out.
No, that's low.
Rutschman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground, out to short. Sends it to first, and that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kerry Carpenter.
You know,
No,
these Guardians
inside.
doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually
Ball
swung and
upstairs.
missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together for him. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
That one found hard the other way. Man at second.
Nope. Ball 1.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it across. Nice play off the bounce for the out. So digging in, Jordan Lawler.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Here's your 1. Base hit into right center. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag out at second.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Check
Ball
swing
2.
didn't go. The count now 2-2. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
is downstairs. Cuts and misses. It's back here in Cleveland. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. On the ground to first. The tag, and he's out. Hill, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year.
That's out.
The Orioles down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one not close. Ball 2. And that is out of play. Here's a 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Turner in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 1-1. In the air, right field. Carpenter moving under it. And there's 2 down. Now the number 2. James Wood. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Mason Fluharty.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
No, he's in there.
Safe. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Handles, throws to first, and that is the... Here in Cleveland, stepping up for the Guardians, Kazuma Okamoto. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Next offering, popped in the air, right field, 1 away. That one finds the zone, 0-1.
That's a ball.
That's inside.
Ball in.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Holiday. Over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Elly De La Cruz. This to third. Toss to Alonso. Guardians go down in order. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's Pete Alonso.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ball, that's off.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The Orioles down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride. Load out of the way early.
Shawn Armstrong taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Westberg, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball 1. Line drive, base hit. Robert hustles it back in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. 1 for 2.
Yep, that ball went out.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 2-1. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. That one missed. Double play ball to second. There's one. Double play.
You're out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here in Cleveland. Well, we go bottom 6. Tyler Stevenson digs in for the Guardians. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians, Samuel Basallo. And that one misses up and in. Ball one.
Yeah.
That clips the corner.
2.
This one in the air, center field. Hill under this one. And there's one down. Hit on the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. And there are 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Ripped, but it curls foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Ball one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Aye.
Runner at second, 2 down. Check swing went around. That is strike 2. Out to center. Hill under it. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Here in Cleveland, top of inning number 7, Taylor Ward digs in now. One down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Nice grab. Throw to the pitcher, and they get the out. 2 down, base is empty. Digging in, Derek Hill. Swing and a miss. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ball, that's inside.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jordan Lawler. This one in the air, right field. That gets by him. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safe at third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the day. Moniak tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. And that one fouled off.
That's in. Ball 2.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Three,
ball
2 now.
Inside.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Payoff pitch.
What do you got?
Moniak checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No, he held back. That's ball 4. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Kazuma Okamoto digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Yennier Cano.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Back to the mound. Might have him hung up here. Ball comes home, and he's dead at the plate.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Ball.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
Nope. That's inside.
Hammered down the line. Base hit. Moniak around third. In comes the run from second.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Elly De La Cruz. And there's a foul ball. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. De La Cruz checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. On the ground, right side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Couple of singles back to back. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ball.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. And that one is going to go. He nails one out to right. One down. Gary Sanchez at the plate. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Coming on for the Orioles, Tim Herrin.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That's the third, and that's a fair ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Luis Robert, and that is that. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
That's out.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. One away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Hoyer, a 6'5" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Ball, that's in.
Outside low, and the count is even 2-2. What a stop! Throw to first, nicely done for the out.
Aye!
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Basallo makes the catch, inning over. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the 8th. Jordan Lawler digs in for the Guardians. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Turner for one.
No, he's
not
safe.
in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. One out man at first. Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. In the dirt, blocked.
That's ball 2.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball. Next offering is fouled back. The 3-1. In the air to left center. Hill should have this one. 2 down. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. So up next, Elly De La Cruz.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
2-2 now. And that's ruled a swing. It's back here in Cleveland. Stepping in, Jordan Westburg. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Missed with a changeup. And the count even 1-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. And that's downstairs and outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Keaton Wynn comes on now.
And, you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Fought off foul. And the first baseman makes the catch. 2 aboard with 1 out. Now at the plate, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much a model swing on that.
Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Strike 2. 1 out and a runner at second.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
In the dirt. Payoff pitch. And he walked him. First and second, 1 out. James Wood, the next to hit. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Eric Sabrowski.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with. 2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians slug their way to a win in this one.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.